happen for here? More than they chop, they talk romantic talk now. Hey
Bethans, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Austin Betha. I'm so glad to have you here. If this is the first time on my channel, please do well to hit on the subscribe button before you leave. Also give this video a thumbs up. Ah! Omochukwu, children of God, why are people like this?
Oh, baby, don't cry. It's okay. Don't cry.
Oluwa. Guys, let me even ask this question. Sorry. My name is Austin Betha. My name is Austin Betha. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed before. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it. Okay, guys. How many of you dated somebody during NYC camp? Like you just met someone and it just almost seemed like you were meant for each other, and then you guys started dating. But then towards the end of NYC camp, they'll just serve you breakfast like, bros, I'm actually getting married next month. I'm sorry. I just wanted somebody that will be paying for all my food at Mami Market. But relax. Like, what the hell happened last night? Guys, it was almost 2 hours of torture. I'm not even kidding. Like, so I have just told you guys in one of my videos, recently, where I was talking about the whole ship thing, between the Olokpa days and that of the Somgel. And we had tried to say, oh, look, after the show, nothing. I mean, we all agreed that, nothing will happen. And some people were like, better, it's actually okay to just play the game as a couple and then, just leave it at that in Biggie's house. Which for me, I'm like, okay, makes a lot of sense. But I mean, it's the way Adekunle went about it for me. Like, wow. Guys, last night, after they had their wager task, which they lost, we came on here, we had a live stream where we had talked about it. And I had pointed out that as at the time we were having that live stream, the couple, Olopades, they were getting ready for their dinner. I mean, Adekunle had this really nice, outfit. Venita was looking gorgeous, with the lipstick, the makeup. At some point, Soma was even trying to help her lace up her, dress and all of that. And then Adekunle came in there and took over from Soma. I'm like, okay, this is really, I mean, I had my hopes like this high. But then, first of all, when they got into the garden, I'm like, okay. I mean, I expected some type of, I don't know, but the way Big Brother had set up Sheila's dinner, it looked really nice. Even though we all agree that that dinner was boring, we agree that that dinner was quite boring. It was just the fact that, Sheikh kept on saying, do you want more wine? Do you want more water? Do you want this? Do you want that? So I'm like, okay, let's see how this is going to go. There just has to be one person that is, more into the whole dinner thing and all of that. Which, by the way, I didn't even think that Big Brother would still allow them have the dinner because they finished their wager task like really late at night. That live stream we were having was at past 1 a.m. So you can imagine the timing, for that dinner and all of that. And, they sat down, they were looking all nice and all. I'm like, okay, cool. At this point in time, bear in mind, I was on a conversation with one of my big aunties, and I just had to turn the call into a video call so that she could also see what was happening, So we kept watching, and I'm like, what's happening here? For me, it was torture. You understand? It was torture. Like, guys, let me, disclaimer. If you know, say, you go carry me go dinner. Then instead of us to be denying, you can't get there. They serve me breakfast. Don't do it. See, just serve me the breakfast at home. Okay? Because this thing, it can't be like say Adekunle planner. Guys, like there's really no way else to think about it. Guys, it's almost like Adekunle had this all planned out. Because tell me why all week, guys, if you remember, I mentioned to you that when they were trying to prepare for the wager task, Ilebaye had called them to say, look, oh, let's, dedicate 3 hours, to work on this thing, blah, blah, blah. I told you guys that, the housemates gathered at the dining area and started working. She had gone to wake the people that were sleeping up. They had come to join in. And I remember also pointing out to you guys that Venita refused to join them. She was in the kitchen, the entire time, cooking and doing all of that, right? And it took Adekunle. I know why I pointed that statement out that day. I know. It took Adekunle saying, oh, if some people feel like, they can be doing other things while we were here trying to get this whole, wager task thing sorted out, then we all might as well just go ahead, with doing other things and all. And when he made that statement, immediately he made that statement, Venita left everything she was doing in the kitchen. I told you guys in that video that it was that statement Adekunle made that actually entered her brain. And then she left everything she was doing, came to join them. I was even doing more than the people that had been sitting down there. Call it eye service, call it whatever you want, but she was overdoing. I say, Mama, we're done, we're done, because this is a lot of energy, a lot of work, so it had almost seemed like the entire week here, these two people have just not been the olopades that we know. At least they spend time together in the kitchen. At least, when this person is chopping the onions, this person is frying the pepper, they're always together, at least for the most part of this show. So just having to see Adekunle doing his own thing and Venita doing her own thing, I mean, if they had started out their relationship like that, then it wouldn't be so much of a big deal, because again, we would know that, yeah, at night they will shall gather and have their moments. But no, morning, afternoon, midday, midnight, mid-evening, they're always together. So how come Bele come? Guys, so it just seemed like they don't see say the show don't the end. Now 2 of us they up. So no, we're not going to share votes. Hello, because if we share votes this week, we go still share votes for the finale. So for Adekunle, I'm very sure he was like, you know what, I need to start giving this babe space so that his fans will know that, you know what, me and this babe will not today, we want to not share my vote with anybody. If she want to go out, make sure they go out. And I'm like, what a calculative human being Adekunle must be, because now just they give this girl space. Like even from the dinner, we could see that Venita was trying to have a conversation. She will raise one topic. This boy will just, he will not say anything. Baba just they gawk Baileys. I say, guy, relax now. Why are you drinking like this? Why are you drinking like this? Venita go serve food, cut am, go one give am, he go do face like this, like put it in the plate. Put it in. Better shut up your mouth, guys. It was such a bore. Like, I was so bored. I'm like, what is happening? Big Brother, can you show us something else? It can't say Big hear me, because at some point in just carry us come on for there, show us housemates where they play cards. Because I mean, at that moment, that card playing was more interesting. In fact, I was paying attention to the card playing like I've never seen people play card in my life. Because like, what the hell was going on in the garden? Adekunle was just behaving like a robot, guys. He would just stand up, pour her some Baileys, sit down, stand up, go to the table where they had like the food, all laid out. He will dish, he will sit down, he will tell her, oh, be careful of what you're eating, for your system. I said, which one is be careful of what you eat for your system? Hello, Baba, talk what's in your mind. Hello, talk what's in your mind. Guys, it was at that point they started talking about their issues. And I'm like, this is supposed to be a dinner. Yes, it's allowed for you to have a conversation where you're trying to sort out your issues, but try to make sure that it doesn't linger so that you guys can enjoy the night. But no, Adekunle will ask her, so, you had mentioned that, oh, you don't want that salty person to be in your team. Were you referring to me? She was like, are you salty? Are you salty? I said, well, sometimes you call me salty. I mean, you've made those jokes about me before. You've referred to me as salty. So it just made sense that, I would hear something like that. It would make me feel a certain way. So now I'm asking you, like, were you referring to me? I was like, oh no, I was actually referring to the person, who's always saying that his ideas are never taken seriously. Pere, obviously. Pere had complained about the fact that, oh, I brought the whole idea of us doing something about, reading thoughts and all of that, and nobody took it seriously, blah, blah, blah. So she was basically referring to Pere. Now, that was the only issue they had. But you see this singular issue, they made it plural, because from there, they will ask this one, they will argue this one. I'm like, what exactly is going on? Can you guys just enjoy this dinner already? Like, wetin dey happen? Guys, it was so boring. I told you guys, the camera left these guys and never went back there. The next thing we saw was the camera showing us when Adekunle was packing food, in the foil plates and all. He had packed it and, he had walked inside. Venita was still sitting there all by herself. First of all, I didn't even hear when Adekunle told her, oh, you look beautiful, you look cute in this your dress. When we say everything just stand for outside. I don't hear compliments. So now Baba carry food, went straight to the kitchen, started arranging the food inside freezer. I even thought he would give the housemates some, like, you guys should follow us and enjoy you. But he not really give them. He put it in the freezer and then, went inside. Next thing, Venita now came in and she's like, it was something she said, basically trying to tell us that the dinner was a flop. The person she went on that dinner with flop, it not really make sense. And then she just walked all the way. It can't be like say from that garden gate, a garden door to the room, it can't be like saying a 1 hour trekking, because there was so much silence. Pere could not even hold it. Pere was like, I say, guy, close your mouth. So the apple, close your mouth. So she went in, went upstairs to the head of house lounge, obviously, as a BFF, and then, of course, Angel had seen the mood and all of that, and Angel had followed her to the head of house lounge. Now they were in the bathroom area, and, Angel was trying to find out, what had happened, like, why are you so down, and she was like, I feel so stupid. I feel so dumb. I feel so dumb. Oh my God, I feel so stupid. I feel so stupid. Mama, why do you feel so stupid? Hello? What happened? Can you tell us exactly what happened? And then she went, I can't believe that, we were having the dinner. And then he says to me that he would invite me for his child's naming ceremony. I'm like, hey! Adekunle! You get pikin, abi your babe don born for outside. Hey, Adekunle! You do this one. Guys. There are two things here. It's either Adekunle just said that to really get to her, really piss her off and just make her forget about him. Just move on, madam. Just move on. Or Adekunle is aware that his babe on the outside world would have given birth, or is almost due to give birth. Like, it just has to be the two. You understand? Because we didn't even have any idea that Adekunle was expecting a child, and it's easy for celebrities like this to conceal this type of information from us. I mean, we did not particularly know that Sheyi had a wife, until at some point, the information was out there. Do you understand? So it's really easy for them to conceal information from the general public. And so him putting it out there like that, like I said, is one of these two things that I have pointed out. That really got to Venita. It got to her. She could not even help herself. She went and sat down on the toilet seat and was just crying, using tissue. And then Angel's like, don't cry. Don't cry. That was now petting her. I'm like, wow. I mean, I want to extend my condolence. Okay, wait, so not be condolence. I'm supposed to give my money. But I am not okay. I wanted to just console her and be like, oh, this, that. But I couldn't remember. So this year now, open mouth, they shout, give person, say, oh, there is more to this life than boys, all is boys. But you see this person now, when you say all she knows is boys. She has never for one day in Biggie's house cried over a boy. But mama, I can't count how many times you have cried. In fact, you have wailed. Cry like a river, cry like a... You don't cry, tire. In fact, all the tears when you don't shed because of this Adekunle situation, it's supposed to full bucket. So now I'm just like, should I allow her just cry in peace, or should I just be nice to say sorry? But I can't myself, even if I tell her sorry, you're not going to even still hear me. So but I'll just allow her. Guys, even let's say the relationship don't end, is over for the Olopa at this point. I mean, what other logical reason can we give? Wow. But guys, the question is here, did Adekunle plan this thing? Like, he already planned and say, okay, I'll get in the ship, and then towards the end of the show, if I make it there, I'm just going to cut loose, cut all ties from the person, so that my followers or my fans can just focus on me, guys. Or was it just a coincidence, that he was in a mood? Because the guy no try at all for that dinner. I was so upset. I'm like, Adekunle, what's going on now? What's going on now? This thing I'm not take buy this dinner now. The dinner cost. So at least you guys should just laugh, just chat, but now so it be, guys. Let me know what you think. I mean, I think it has got to be the worst dinner so far. Them Emma Rose too, their dinner get as a B, then the Sheiks and Bella one too, then now this one. I'm just like, can we scrap this whole dinner thing? Because I'm not really sure say they work, I don't know, guys. Just let me know what you think in the comment section. To be honest, I feel bad for Venita. I actually feel bad for her. Like, oh wow, she liked the boy. Or she not like him. See, me all of them get out. Me all of them get out. When I don't see them, they jump up or down for that pool party. I suppose don't know say, Adekunle they give us the last action of the season. I suppose don't code down, but I no code down. I no code down now. He no help us decode down. Oh my goodness, guys. Just let me know what you think. All right. Share with me. I want to know what you guys think about this whole situation. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed watching, please do not forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Okay, bye.